Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode here on the G's Footage channel. So first off, guys, I just want to apologize for not being able to fire up the car today like I promised on the last video. But the truth of the matter is that I have been giving it my all, but I'm still missing parts. And I've been going back and forth with the vendor trying to get the missing parts that we ordered, and they just keep saying they're on their way. So I continue to get home from work every day and check the mail like all car people do, all car enthusiasts do. We order parts and we check the mailbox, anxiously waiting for our parts, and yeah, no luck, guys. So we got creative, and in efforts to keep the channel rolling and, you know, bring you guys some good entertainment, some good car entertainment, we thought of other things to do to keep dropping videos, right? So we did we ported the snout and we installed the K-Tech 103 throttle body, which that was cool. Now we're gonna have a little bit more airflow, hopefully make a little bit more boost, get a little bit more throttle response from the bigger throttle body. So that was pretty cool to do. We got rid of our old Mishimoto thermostat, which was no bueno. It was not good at all. It was faulty, it had failed, the O-ring had separated, and we upgraded to a much better quality piece by Granatelli Motorsports. And this new piece is going to give us more flow, better cooling qualities, and most importantly, peace of mind. And today I actually came out to the garage and I was like, man, what do I do, right? And just to kind of keep tinkering with the car, you know. And originally we didn't run the E85 sensor because we were not going to run E85 on the car, because one, we're not ready for E85. We don't have fuel capabilities for it. I mean, this thing's stock. We just slapped the blower on top of it. So we knew we were gonna run out of fuel, so we didn't even bother to run E85. But I was on the forum and I actually came across a S&G auxiliary fuel line kit for this car, and I was like, man, that's a great deal. A gentleman by the name of Tom's 2005 GTO, I believe his name was, on Camaro 6. He hooked it up with a great deal, so we bought it. So now we have this auxiliary fuel line that's coming in for Boogieman. And basically what this does is we make a hole in the gas tank and we tap it and we run a line out with the fuel pump, and we merge it in, and it merges into the OEM fuel line, increasing our volume of fuel and fuel pressure to feed more horsepower. So with that being said, since we have that fuel line coming in, I figured let's put the E85 sensor on so we can read ethanol content. So that's what this sensor does. Basically, as fuel comes in, it reads the ethanol content, and basically we could switch from our 91 to our E85 tune. So I had to actually sacrifice my old OEM fuel line to get the sensor out, because I couldn't get, I don't know if you guys can see here, you cannot get the little fuel line clip in here, so I actually had to cut it off. It is what it is. I'm also going to work on installing the MSD two-step, because if you guys can remember, we had actually skipped putting it back on because we just felt it was too much going on and too many hoses and stuff like that. But now that we have this downtime, we're gonna go ahead and make it work. I guess you could say, you could look at it in two ways. Look at the cup half empty or half full. And I guess you could say that during this downtime we got a lot of cool stuff done, which is probably gonna make us more power and make us go faster. So yeah, rock on, guys. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. So a couple of days since we last spoke, and we finally got the missing part that we need to complete this build. Now, I originally wasn't going to do this video. When I started that one day, I wanted to give you guys an update and just kind of show you guys where we're at in the project and why it was taking so long, and kind of show you guys the clarity of building a race car in your backyard. It's not as simplified as you may see in other channels where they completely rebuild the car from ground up and stuff like that, but they don't really show like the little details, you know, the stuff that the real hot rodder, the average guy, is going to encounter. So here I'm opening up the missing piece, and let's see. I opened it, but I haven't seen it, so I'm just really hoping that this is the piece that we're missing. And yes, it is. It sure is, guys. So this little piece was halting our progress. But let me show you guys what this does. Basically, this bracket is gonna bolt to the frame, and then we're gonna slide this little custom bracket. You guys can see here. It's gonna go like this. See this little hole there? You put that in there with a little bit of effort, and this is gonna be bolted to the frame rail, and that's gonna hold the pump. And it's a really tight fit because the engine's right here and the fans are here. So this little bracket, I was gonna fab it up, guys, like I said, but I had already paid for it and I waited for so long for it that I was like, man, might as well just be patient one more day, and one more day turned into a couple of weeks. But hey, we're here, right? It's gonna get done now, guys. We finally got the remaining products that we needed to complete this build. Now at this point, I'm gonna put that bracket on, top it off with coolant, check for leaks, and if it's good to go, then I want to put the front end back together, caught my tuner back, and schedule. Sorry, my dog is going wild here. Now, as we wait for our appointment to come up, we'll raise the car up and install a SMG auxiliary fuel line kit that we got at a really great deal by our friends at Camaro6.com. Mr. Tom's 2005 GTO hooked us up, and yeah, guys, let's just turn some wrenches. So let's get busy. Okay guys, so as you guys saw on the quick time lapse, me and my brother were kind of struggling here trying to get the hose that goes from the reservoir to the pump. We're having a hard time making one work because we never got it in the mail. I guess they never found the part number for it, so they never sent it to us. So we had to make something work from like the auto parts store. So we got something with an elbow with the 90, but we noticed that it kept kind of like pinching. So we added a hard elbow to it, and it came out really good. I'm really liking how it looks, so I'm going to show you guys how it came out. Okay, so from the reservoir, there's a line that goes into the pump. But normally you would have just an elbow going up, but we thought it was too close to the pulley, and when we zip tied it away, it kind of kinked a little bit. So we added that little elbow right there, and it just looks really good. I'm really happy how it came out. It's a lot safer. It's not pinching, it's not close to moving parts. I really liked how it came out. Okay, see, this is the way they have it. See how they have it kind of 90 degree and zipped away, and look how close that is. So the way we did it, we elbowed it all the way out, and it came out a lot better, I think. But okay guys, so I'm gonna throw on some worm clamps and top it off with coolant, and we're gonna fire this thing up.
So you sure you run Dextron? Yeah. You would think water.
Why?
It cools it faster.
But it's gonna.
Yeah, I mean a little bit of that, but the rest water.
Let's see. Your intercooler system is sensitive to corrosion. GM DexCool. Always use DexCool for intercooler needs. Does it? We got the Magnuson one here.
What is this?
Oh, that goes here. Oh, but this one is a lot of work. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the heat blower.
I mean, do they actually sell a proper one?
Well, this is Magnuson, but the thing is that we have a big ass auto body. So I would either need to go with like a custom 5-inch or like an aftermarket, like a Rotofab or something, like a big gulp, like 4 boosted cars. But they're like $500. You know, ain't nobody got time for that.
Or we can go to Home Depot and buy a PCV pipe, huh?
No, they don't have it like this.
The other one's for the toilet.
No.
That'll be smooth and everything.
Really? Look how beautiful that is, though. Look at that. That ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Let me put a clamp on it first, huh? Oh, alright. That's gonna be a problem. Alright guys, here on the G Splitters garage, we salvage parts as much as we can. And my brother brought me this cone filter for a while, and we just jacked the clamp off of it. Missing clamp won't be a problem today. Ah, look at that. Perfecto. I'm scared it's gonna pop off. I should have left it a little bit longer. No, that's fine. We'll just put a zip tie, huh? Right here. Right on the bottom.
No, we'll see right now how it runs.
Look at that, Jesse. You see that? The blood. This car was built with a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Okay guys, first startup, totally unrehearsed, genuine startup right here guys. So we're gonna do this together here. Jesse, what do you think?
Go, should start.
Fire it up!
Dale.
I think we're out of gas.
Prime it, open and close the key.
No, I don't think there's enough gas in it.
There's not?
I don't think so, especially. Think that's good? Okay guys, this is take 2. And is it no leaks? So we nailed it on the intercooler system?
Yep, it looked good.
Alright, fire this bad boy up.
Okay.
I don't think it's staying on.
No.
I think it needs a tune, huh?
No fuel leak, something? Nothing looks like it's leaking. The little pump's on, so it might need water there and there's gonna need water here. Look, it sucked in and it's, I don't know how much it sucked there.
Yeah, because I think it's a 3-bar now. Tune.
Yeah.
Want you to call Kike? Let me ask you.
Oh, you got an answer.
There you go. Alright, fire it up. The GB creepies. This concludes another episode here on the G Footage channel. So, as you guys can tell, I'm super excited, and that's because, as you guys witnessed, we finally got Boogieman running. And originally, we thought it was out of gas when it wouldn't stay running, because I literally drove this thing in here on fumes. But actually, it was the fact that I had the 3-bar map sensor on there versus the 2-bar one that the car was tuned for. So that's why it wouldn't stay running. So I called my tuner and I said, hey, called up Kike at KP Fab and Tune, and I said, hey, my car's not staying on. Is that like all tune related, or is there a way I can like get it running so I can make sure that there's no leaks, everything's good before I take it to you? And he gave me the idea of just swapping the map sensor, and I did that. And as you guys saw on the take 2, it fired right up. And yeah, this thing's it was running good. So basically now I'm gonna go over the whole thing and just make sure everything's really good, 100%. Zip tie everything, put loom on everything, and just go over everything one last time. And put the bumper back on. Of course, put the 3-bar map sensor back on there. And then I'm gonna tow it over to KP Fab and Tune and get this thing tuned. And I'm just very excited, guys. It's been a lot of long nights, and I gotta say, I usually come out here and wrench really late at night, like 11 o'clock at night, midnight, and things like that, because I have illness within my family. I have I got a little boy, got a whole bunch of stuff. So it's like you really push your hobby to the back burner. But I come out here as therapy and I get it done. So I just can't wait to see what it's gonna do at the track. So stay tuned for the next episode, guys.